Any songs or songwriting questions or anything?
Yeah, how do you write your songs? Do you write lyrics first or music?
Usually lyrics first. Well, I used to start purely with lyrics. I've always been a lover of words, and so, I mean, I'd be the girl at the coffee shop with a notebook, and then often a vocal melody second. So before I even pick up my guitar, and that's again just because I'm not the strongest. You know, I still am growing. I'm learning a lot on guitar. So for me, the comfort zone is the words and the vocal part, and also if I am not holding a guitar, it gives me more freedom to play with melody, and then I'll usually sit down and figure out an accompaniment. However, this has been changing. So now, more often than not, actually, I'm practicing on my guitar, and I'm like, oh, I like that. We'll try something, try singing with that. And so I do both, but there's always a kernel. The lyric idea is usually the first kernel, and then I'll sort of go from there. But subject matter wise, it's often stuff that's going on in my life that I'm processing, and there will usually be just one line that kind of repeats. A song I'll play you in a minute is one off the new record, and I saw the phrase "swift arrows" somewhere on something I was reading, and I just thought, oh my gosh, that imagery is so strong, and I just started playing with those words in my mind, in my car, in the shower, and ended up writing the song. But it's because first those words grabbed me. So that's generally how it goes. My guitar teacher, this is a cool challenge for anyone in here that writes songs or wants to write songs. My guitar teacher at one point said, "You make it too complicated. You need to just simplify." And she said, "I want you to sit down with your guitar, and I want you to choose 2 chords." And it was just an exercise. She wasn't trying to get me to write some great song, but she said, "I want you to choose 2 chords on the guitar and keep your movements as minimal as possible. And then I want you to write a letter to someone or something, and just set that letter to those chords that you're doing." And it was just the simplest. She was trying to get me out of my own head and to stop overthinking. And one of the first, so it was one of the first songs I'd written, and it went on the first album, and it was just this really great moment of like, oh yeah, you don't always, it doesn't have to be complex. And obviously a lot of the music, I mean, a lot of the artists you've had in, people I know, and music I love as well, is really simple 3-chord songs.
John Roderick loves to talk about how like all of his songs are 2 or 3 chords.
Yeah, and it's part of why he became a fan and supporter of mine, because he was like, I get it. You're just saying what you need to say, and it's not more complex than that, and we can make it good, we can make it a good version of that. And he was, very encouraging, and but yeah, it's a good way to go. But there are all kinds of exercises and things you can do to kind of, I guess, free your mind up so that you can flow creatively, and not, because we all go, oh, that's stupid, never mind. You start working on an idea, and then you tell yourself it's no good, and then you don't get anything done. So whatever you can do to kind of open it up and just let it flow. And for me, that means all different kinds of models for songwriting. I mean, some people always do it the same way. One of my best friends is a songwriter who's just an amazing guitarist, and he has so much freedom on this that's how he, like, words are the hard part for him, and he has to do this in order to get the words to flow. So, but anyway, well, I'll play you Swift Arrows. So this is a new one. When So you